Alright, welcome back. As you can see, I've moved recently. Still got a lot of unpacking to do, but I wanted to kind of take a break from that and do this fairly quick little project because if you didn't know, my last day job was a metal fabricator on hot rods and all that, and I recently quit and moved cities to get back into doing more of all this art you're seeing and making my new day job tattooing, which I've done on and off for the past probably 14 years or so now. So the last tattoo I've done was probably about 2 years ago, so I'm not super rusty, but I just kind of want to do this to just like knock the dust off a little bit, do something that's more of my style nowadays. I kind of, you know, things are always evolving and changing a little bit, so I just want to kind of get this and have like a nice showpiece to just kind of show what I'm doing these days. So what we're going to be doing is I have one of these fake silicone hands you can buy from A Pound of Flesh. They have all kinds of different things, hands, they have all the way up to like the elbow, they have weird skinless cats and all kinds of different things. I've never really tried tattooing on one of these silicone things or even like a flat silicone sheet. I went straight to tattooing skin. I started on myself and friends that let me. So we'll see how this goes. It might go great, it might go kind of bad, but I think it'll be fine. So what we're going to be doing is I'll pop up the finished image here, but we're going to be tattooing this nice little neo-traditional / realism rose type deal on here, and it's fairly small. It's a nice little hand piece, so it shouldn't take too long. I'm guessing 2, maybe 3 hours. So we're just gonna start and just jump right in. First things first, I went ahead and already got my stencil printed out. I sized this up last night to make sure it fit nice. I think that's a pretty good size. I'm gonna end up cutting some of the leaves off and placing them by hand just to make sure they're in the right spot. I want them to kind of float on the fingers and stuff. So with all that being said, we're gonna finish setting up my area here. I gotta set up my machines, needles, and we're gonna start with just doing this full outline, and then we'll probably end up taking a little break and then coming back, and I'll have to mix up some colors. And a lot of this stuff is since expired, so I can't really use it on people anyway, so it'd be nice to just use up some of it at least on this nice little project here. So well, let's get started. All right, so we got a pretty good start. Got all the line work done here. You can see I used a 11 for the thicker stuff and a 3 for all the thinner little detail inside lines. But what I have to do now is mix up quite a few colors just because I don't have a huge palette right now. I'm working with old stuff that there's, you know, these little ½ ounce or 1 ounce, yeah, half fluid ounce little guys that are, again, like I said, expired, so I'm just trying to use them. But I'm gonna have to try and mix up some of my own colors to try and match what we got going on here. I think I'll get it fairly close, you know. I'm gonna play with it a little bit, and then we're gonna just dive in and start doing some of this coloring. And how you want to do it is you want to start with your darkest and work your way to the lightest. So I'll go in and start working in some of the solid blacks. There isn't too much in this piece. It's a little brighter and more natural, but there definitely is still those very darker areas. And then I'll probably start with the leaves because they're, you know, the darker greens and yellows, ochre-ish. And then we'll come back and do the flower, which is like a more brighter pinks, a little bit of a purplish color in there, and then, you know, the light, almost white pink colors and little highlights here and there at the very, very end. So let's get to mixing some colors and get on to this. All right, so there you have it. Pretty happy with how that turned out. I'll get a couple better shots here after I chat about it. It took a little bit longer than I expected. I think just because I'm, you know, trying to work with this little thing and just moving it all around and stuff, and it doesn't really want to stay. If it was a person, you could just hold and they could hold their hand in place and I could go to work. But other than taking a little bit longer than expected, I guesstimated 3 to 4. It was more like 4, maybe almost 5. I did take a break, ate lunch and stuff, so calculate that in. It's, I'd say, roughly 4, which is seems about right. Super happy with how it turned out. I don't think I would really complain about too much. If this was actually healing, some of the finer line details would heal away a little bit better and would actually end up looking a little bit better once healed and everything. But since we're working with this piece here, you know, you kind of get what you get. And like I said, I'm super happy with how it turned out. Nice little traditional realism mashup thing I'm going for with it. But with all that being said, I'm gonna take this with me maybe tomorrow or Wednesday, today is Monday, to go chat with some people and see if I can't start getting back into tattooing again. So if you like what you saw, hit the thumbs up. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe. I'm always over here doing some sort of creative project, more tattooing and traditional art stuff to come. See you on the next one.